Okay. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a fire. For this demonstration, I'll be using littler sticks like this. This will be more of my kindling. Usually we would use pieces of larger logs that you've stripped off because they burn better. I'll be using leaves as the starter, which you can use any accelerant like paper. Some people even use lighter fluid like gasoline, stuff like that. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to line them up like this, parallel to each other, and then line two up again parallel on top of those ones to make what's called a log cabin. It's hard to do with smaller sticks. And you line them up, and then you can build this. Most people will go for 5 layers because that is fairly easy, and it requires 10 logs, and that'll burn for a nice long time. As you can see, I'm literally just breaking them as I go. And then you can layer them like this. It looks really dense right now, but that's because this is on a smaller scale. You would take your accelerant. In this case, on most cases, you would just take this and stick it into your log cabin, like your dried leaves. But in this case, because we're doing it on a smaller scale, I'm going to shred the leaves so that I actually get what would be a properly sized accelerant. And as you can see, these are fairly small pieces. These are some of the bigger ones that are used to grab. But they're fairly small pieces at this point of leaves. And for right now, I'm just going to take some of these and sprinkle them in there. Now that I got some of those, I'm going to take some of my smaller sticks. I'm going to break these ones up to be a smaller size so they would actually fit inside. Sometimes, depending on your logs, you might have to do this anyway. For these ones, you would normally, for your smaller sticks, you'd be using stuff about this diameter, because that actually burns well. But for this demonstration, these are proportional. And then you take stuff like this, and you layer that vertically in the center. That allows it to burn up the cabin to create a stronger fire. These ones are generally used for cooking or heating spaces. That's the easiest way that I can teach someone to build a fire.